I mentioned the point of the practical labor, which is a very cool point because now you're developing particular skills from the perspective of getting a well-rounded education. So the next point I will discuss is the difference between what is real and what is not real. And this is where the major difference comes in terms of what Desteni has to offer and the rest of the world in terms of education. Because Desteni educates you Desteni educates you within giving you the practical skills to exist within this world. But as they're doing this, they're also educating you on what this world actually is, how this world actually functions, how the human being functions, getting to know yourself, pushing points like self-will, self-determination, self-responsibility. That is not something that is pushed in school. In school, the focus is on knowledge and learning knowledge, yet there's no real awareness being brought through in terms of how reality actually works from point A to point B, meaning maybe from point A to point Z, meaning the entire scope of how reality functions. My education offered me a very small portion in terms of the actual practical functionality of reality. As I said, it was more focused on one specific point of view meaning you either study this subject or this subject or this subject, and you don't really learn anything else outside of that. So now, in terms of working practically, what Desteni now is busy educating is the point of showing an individual, as they're working practically, as they're developing the skills, they're showing the individual how to apply themselves from the perspective of what is real and what is not real. Meaning you apply yourself within that which is real. If you apply yourself in that which is not real, you're going to be fucked because you're not going to get anywhere. It's not real. So they're developing those skills within the individual, and they're also showing and facilitating a point of focus so that those skills are being applied in a practical way so that they're actually useful and building towards something. When I arrived on the farm, my view of reality was skewed. I had an idea of reality which I was living out, an idea which I had created in my mind, in the imaginary, in the imagination, from the perspective of not actually considering what is physically, practically here in front of me. So it was actually only through Desteni where these points were brought up. Up until that point in my life, I hadn't been shown that before. I hadn't been educated in that. I was actually educated in something entirely different, which is the fuck up. It's not that people are not telling you what is real. It's what they're doing is they're telling you what's not real. They're educating you in what's not real, and that's the problem, because as a child learning, you're in a way at the whim of those who are apparently knowing what is going on in this reality and teaching you. And what they teach you is not what is real. What is real is simple. It's physically here. There's no disputing. It's not an idea. You can touch it, it's physically real. This pencil is not an idea, it's actually physically here in front of me. So in terms of where and how to apply yourself in this world effectively to actually build something, something with substance, focus on the physical. You apply yourself in the physical, taking the actual physical practical steps.